Just going to take a walk on the brand new Boardwalk, which has just opened here on Maungawhau, Mount Eden, our highest volcano here on land. So let's take a walk around and have a look. We're in Auckland City. It's the largest city in New Zealand. We have 1.5 million people here. And I'm standing on the highest point of land here in Auckland. We're looking at the Trig Station. Pablo, awesome. Oh, yes, I thought I would give you a little bit of light relief. So this is the highest point. We're 196 meters high. Dirty Hurdy, hi there, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Yeah. So this is the old Trig Station, or that was used actually for surveying the area many years ago. So this is where we are. We're right on the top of Maungawhau, Mount Eden, giving us a 360 view of Auckland, New Zealand. Yeah. Mark, fantastic. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining Los Angeles. There we are. I'm going to walk you down onto the boardwalk and tell you a little bit about it. Yeah, I think the world needs a little bit of nature. We need a little bit of TLC. It's a good way to all come together watching the same screen. So I'm just going down some steps here. I want to be careful. I don't want to take you all for a tumble. There we go. Oh, thank you so much, Pablo. That's awesome. Here we are. So we're getting pretty close. I'll be able to show you right down into the crater of the volcano as we go around a little bit further. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Sky City, the tallest structure. Can't really say building, I suppose, but the tallest structure in the Southern Hemisphere. So I'm at 196 meters and Sky Tower is 328. So even the viewing deck there at Sky Tower is a little bit higher than where I am. But I love this view from a natural landmark. You can smell it, you can feel it. There's no glass between me and the view. Thank you so much. Yep, thank you so much. Looking towards the airport through there, which is pretty deserted at the moment. And Auckland is actually built on more than 50 volcanoes. So in the background, you'll probably be able to see some small mounds of which are volcanoes, even though they don't look very high. The Auckland volcanoes are known as a small volcanic cone field. So the one that we're on at the moment, Maungawhau, is last erupted 70,000 years ago. Now these are dormant, which really just means not today. But they are monitored. And hey, who would be crazy enough to build a city on a volcano? We did. Chicago, awesome. Nice to see you, Bayern. Oh, I loved my time in Chicago. So I'm actually not on the boardwalk yet. I'm walking on this concrete. And there was one very important person who helped build this boardwalk. And that was an elephant named Tom. Tom came to New Zealand, I think, around the 1880s with one of Queen Victoria's sons. He'd been given to him as a gift. So he put it on the ship and brought it to New Zealand. When he got here, they put it to good work here. And poor old Tom, he was only a baby elephant, but he spent his time in New Zealand, or free time in New Zealand here, building this concrete walkway and the structures. 70,000 years ago, yeah. Why he would? So now we're about to get onto the boardwalk. I'm going to show you, this is not probably the best area to show it. Can I? No, a little bit, when we go around a little bit further, I can't, because you can see here there's a sign that tells us stay on the boardwalk. When we get around a little bit further, I'll be able to show you how this was built. And in the background there we have Rangitoto Island. So Rangitoto is another volcano. It is 360 meters high, so it's a lot higher than this. And it last erupted about 500 or 600 years ago. So we call this one the baby because it's the youngest of them. Linda, fantastic. Oh, thanks, Linda. Awesome. Well, Vince, yep. Things are changing. Things are changing. And we all need to think of each other, hold each other's hands, heal the world. We'll all be okay. We'll all be okay. Nature will bring us together. Whoop. So a lot of people use this for exercise, as you can see. It's a good walk or a good run up here. When we get down a little bit further, I will be able to show you Pompeii. Yeah. So it's a mixture of this beautiful wood and a steel grating, I suppose you call this. I don't know if you can hear any birds in the background, but the birds that you can hear are the tui. Oh, thanks, Mark. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. We're just doing a little bit of a... Can you hear the tuis? Beautiful birds we have here in New Zealand. They have 2 voice boxes, so they can make a number of different sounds. A little bit like parrots, they copy sounds as well. So they can be, as well as being beautiful, they can be very annoying because they copy trucks reversing and phones ringing and all sorts of crazy sounds that they hear every day. So it's Friday here in New Zealand. The time is coming up to 10 minutes past 4. Thank you. Oh, nice. Yes, typical tour guide. You can't stop me. Yes, here I can just show you here. So this is how the boardwalk, this is the old track that I'm just stepping down onto. You can see here how the boardwalk was built. So without damaging the volcano at all, because it's very, very fragile, these supports were drilled into the rock. And so there was no concrete poured, there was no major construction, just these little dents were drilled in, which is really, really awesome. And no damage has been done to the volcano. So I am using a gimbal at the moment just to try and stabilise the picture a little bit, so I hope that's working. Yeah. Is that a Maori name? Maungawhau? Yes, it is, Maungawhau. So Maunga is mountain, and Whau is a type of plant. Where's a Whau? There's lots of them, but they're not here when we need them. They're actually on the walkway coming up here. So just a few more steps here. If I look at the screen and try and walk at the same time, it doesn't work. Air New Zealand, yes, we do fly to Chicago, but I don't. Brett, awesome, thank you. I don't think we're flying to Chicago at the moment. I think it's only to Los Angeles. Yeah. Some of the old tracks here, some of these are still used by people walking their dogs or cycling. Oh, here we go. Here's the crater. This is a good view from here. There we go. We're looking right down into the crater. Yeah, it's pretty gorge. Pretty beautiful. So probably about 8 years ago they stopped people driving their vehicles up here. So now it's only for pedestrian, the odd maintenance vehicle maybe, emergency if police or ambulance need to come up here. Yeah. So it's pretty, and this is iconic. I mean, there are 4 iconic spots in Auckland for tourism. We've got the Harbour Bridge, Sky Tower, Rangitoto Island and Mount Eden. We're going to see all 4 of them shortly. So I'm just going to continue walking out on here. The boardwalk does go right around and connects again to the old road, which is there. And thanks, Brett. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Cricket or rugby? Oh, yeah. Well, they're both popular here. Actually, Eden Park, the home of the All Blacks, is not far away. I might be able to show it to you in a minute when we get up here. Yeah, well, rugby's a winter sport and cricket's a summer sport, so they're both pretty popular. But don't ask me the rules of cricket, because Nobody knows, and I've never known anybody that can explain the game properly, even though I did play it at school. You just played in the position you were given, and went for it. So this, I think, is the masterpiece of the Boardwalk. So here they've created this beautiful platform. They've left the centre of it to nature, so it's just full of grass. And it's beautiful. And then we've got the view, there we go, there's the Harbour Bridge and Sky Tower, Rangitoto Island, and coming around Maungawhau, Mount Eden. So all of these, they do have both English and Maori names. We try to use the Maori names as often as we can because they are the true names. That's what they were originally called, and they were named that for a reason. So Mount Eden is named after somebody, we have no idea who it is, but it will be some British colonialist who arrived, or it may have never even stepped in New Zealand, we don't know. But Maungawhau has Maungawhau has a real meaning. So I'm just not close to a faux tree to show it to you. Yeah. The Boardwalk is only just opened, so they've been building it over the last year. And they did a lot of that work during the lockdown because there was, it was, people were working and there wasn't, people were walking up here for exercise, but there wasn't really a lot going on. So a lot of the construction got finished during the lockdown. So it's just all new. And of course it protects the fragile nature of the volcano. Because culturally, historically, geographically, it's got everything going for it. And there's Eden Park. A little bit windy, so I hope the wind noise isn't disturbing. I don't think I'm able to zoom in, am I? No. Be good if I could. That's something for you, haps. Zoom is very, very useful. So let me just say hello. There I am. Yes. So there I am, and I just want to say thank you for joining my broadcast. And hopefully I'm going to be able, where am I? Hopefully I'm going to be able to bring you a lot more of these sort of things. A lot more of these things from New Zealand, show you around, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Oh, face goes here. I just saw the sign that says face goes here. There we go. Face goes here. Nice. Hi, occasionally lazy. Face goes here. Good. That's awesome. Okay. Just do a little 360 here, and then I'm going to say haere rā, ka kete anō, and kia ora. Oh, thank you so much, Brett. I'm going to get into the swing of it. It's going to be good. Yeah. Bayern. Yep. Here we go. And yeah, so there's lots of kids just heading up this way too. It must be an after school sort of like exercise program happening. So they're just all coming. So I'm going to finish looking across there to Rangitoto Island. It is one of the postcard shots here from Auckland. Thank you all very much for joining me. This is awesome. Stay safe. Stay together. We're all in this together. We are. Doesn't matter where you are, what country you're in, we're all in this world together. Take care, everybody. Look forward to a great weekend and a little bit more of haps coming up. Okay, thank you so much. And kia ora, ka kite for now. See you all tomorrow. Okay, bye for now. Remember, it's Friday in New Zealand now. It'll be Saturday tomorrow.